touchdown, boom, shakalaka.
Starting at point, at 6'6", number 32, Richard Hamilton. At power forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 23, Anthony Gates. The other guard, at 6'9", number 35, Kevin Durant. The other forward, standing 6'8", number 23, LeBron James. The big man, 6 feet 10 inches, number 33, Alonzo Mourning. Your head coach is Dwayne Casey. Once again, your Houston starters.
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It's Charlotte and Houston.
Boys, nice and hot.
So off the tip, it's Charlotte. Walker with it. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. We've got Johnson. Jones is out there with Kemba Walker. Then there's Mourning, and it's Rice in at the 3. Brent, has there ever been a player who scores more easily with less effort than Kevin Durant?
Well, I know this, Kevin, that Kevin puts in a ton of work to make it look as easily as it does. There's just nobody that can match up with KD. And when he's playing like this, he gets out into the mid-range and starts to hit a few shots. Watching him be on fire for a night is a treat.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, scratching my head a little bit about how the defense is trying to play this. No one there really contesting the shot.
And so here is Houston following the score by Charlotte. Davis sets a screen. LeBron, that's a two-pointer, and it's Mourning with the rebound.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
And nicely done, running the floor well, then attacking the rim.
Well, the exclamation point in transition with the high percentage finish.
Durant against Jones. Mourning a screen on Johnson. Here's Davis. Hamilton the pass to James. Davis sets a screen. James dishes to Mourning. Jones against Durant. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
Well, he's won an MVP. He's won a championship. He's won a gold medal. He's been the MVP in the finals. It's a pretty full resume for one Kevin Durant.
And the second free throw, good. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Jones. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Jones has got 6 points.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Now, this is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already, if at all possible. Make someone else beat you.
Morning's shot is good.
Well, how about LeBron reading the defense, waiting and being patient there until the gap opened up to deliver.
And Walker kicks to Rice. Johnson with a screen on James. Rice passes to Mourning, and Mourning throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Houston making some changes. Richardson, he's checked in for Mourning. Felton comes in for Kevin Durant. And Walker subbed in for Hamilton. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Bogues is checked in. Now here's Bogues. Mourning with the screen. Rice kicks to Jones. Charlotte moving it around. Pass to Bogues. Johnson with a screen on Walker. Shot clock at 5. Yep, that one goes in there. Bogues has got his first points of the night.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Felton with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Davis. No good that time. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Houston making some changes. Olajuwon comes in for Davis, and it's Johnson in for LeBron. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Encouraging sign there to see him knock down the free throw.
Houston trails by 7. And Walker kicks to Johnson. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Richardson. Olajuwon with a screen on Gill. Here's Felton. Here's Olajuwon, and the layup's good off the glass.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Now here's Bogues. It's Curry outside. Charlotte no good that time either.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Charlotte leading by 3. Screen by Jefferson. Bogues kicks to Jefferson. Over Olajuwon. Jefferson's shot is off.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And that one's good. Gill.
And I ask you, what can you do? This guy is a phenomenal decision maker.
Picked by Olajuwon. And Walker kicks to Richardson. Johnson sends the screen for Richardson. They get a hand on it. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And I think the defense made an impact on that play, making the shooter feel a bit uncomfortable on release.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's Charlotte leading by 5.
I got him.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Well, that's a quick way to build the lead. But, Greg, can they sustain this kind of effort all night long? We'll see.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. We've got Al Jefferson. Davis is out there with Gill. Then it's Curry. And it's Coleman in at the 4 slot. Now here's Johnson.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Curry against Richardson. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for Charlotte.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Here's Gill. Picked by Olajuwon. Shot clock at 6. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Now here's Davis, and Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Coleman's checked in for Houston. Steven Jackson's checked in for Charlotte. Coleman gets the bucket.
Yeah, I'd say a pretty good plan to get the ball to Coleman on that low block. It takes some very physical defense to contain him, and sometimes even that's not enough.
On the wing, Jason Richardson, guarded by Jackson. Here's Richardson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Olajuwon. Rebounded by Coleman. Charlotte leading by 7. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Jackson. They grab their own miss. Tries again. And Jefferson with the lay-in. Jefferson's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, the job he does inside, just phenomenal. Jefferson can make defenders look silly when he's in the post. That's how good his moves are.
Olajuwon, no good. Here's Charlotte. Inside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And I love the passion that Jackson plays with. Never bashful when it comes to pulling the trigger, and an outstanding two-way player.
Houston making some changes, and Anthony Davis is checked in for Olajuwon. LeBron comes in for Richardson, and it's Bogues in for Walker. And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Bogues the pass to LeBron. There's a good screen. Back to Bogues. The 3 from LeBron. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Jones kicks to Walker. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Houston trails by 11. The pass to James. Davis in the corner. Gill against Jones. Gill the pass to Davis. Over Jones. And Davis can't get it to go.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Jackson. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Well, shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
Charlotte leading by 11. Johnson kicks to Jackson. Over James. And Steven Jackson the basket on the assist by Johnson. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Davis with a screen on Jackson. Pass to Davis. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Mourning. And the rejection by James.
LeBron using his length that time perfectly. When he's in the area, you can't throw up anything lazy.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
Charlotte making a switch here. Rice is checked in. Now here's Felton. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Johnson the screen. Jones against Durant. Poke loose. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Jones. All going up court. Shots good by Walker. And Charlotte leads by 17.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
They've also taken care of some of the details in this game, and that's why they're ahead.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
We watch LeBron and we marvel at him, but how hard that LeBron James works at his craft and continues to push the bar for himself physically is one of the things that you have to appreciate the most.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Brown is checked in for Johnson. Hill comes in for Jones. And it's Bogues in for Walker. Houston trails by 17. James kicks to Johnson. Back to LeBron. Mourning with the screen. LeBron dishes to Mourning. Shoots over Brown. Outside Felton. No good again that time.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do.
And so it's Charlotte. Begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but anything can happen. Look at Eddie Jones. He's been playing really well.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
Mourning is out there with Davis, and it's Durant. Then there's Richard Hamilton, and it's James in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And the leadership James brings to this team is incredibly valuable. When things get tight, they look to the king to provide for them.
Charlotte leading by 15. Outside, Walker. Johnson left side, over Davis. There's Larry Johnson on the assist by Walker. Johnson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
It's stolen by Jones. To the paint, here's Walker. It's deflected. High post, Davis. Johnson on him. LeBron kicks to Hamilton. Davis setting the pick for Hamilton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
And Hamilton just constantly working his tail off, excels shooting it from mid-range, just always on the move, constantly working off screen.
Houston making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. And here's Charlotte. Outside, Walker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Walker's got 5 points so far.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, easy call.
For Houston, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. A free throw, no good. Walker's checked in for Richard Hamilton. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Jefferson's checked in, and he sinks the second. Charlotte leading by 17. And Walker kicks to Rice. Screen by Jefferson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, and in college, on his way to winning the national championship at Michigan, Rice set the March Madness scoring record. He was out of his... mind in that tournament, averaged over 30 points a game.
Olajuwon's checked in for Morning. Now a timeout called by Houston.
And I like this timeout. You're getting terrible rim protection right now.
Well, you got to ask your team to give you a little bit more effort because there's just not a lot of fire on the defensive end.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Durant. What's the status, David?
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Houston's head athletic trainer about his status. After taking a look, he informed me that it doesn't look too bad.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. And here is James. Davis sets a screen. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. The drive by LeBron. Richardson, that's a two-pointer. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be.
Whoa!
Wow. Goodness.
Look out.
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
Yeah, it seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
They recover it.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. Make a heck of a volleyball player.
Houston making a switch here. Gill's checked in. Curry's checked in for Charlotte. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Charlotte moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Jefferson setting the pick for Jones. And here's Walker outside. And Davis pulls it down. Walker's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Gill. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And Jones has it in the corner. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Richardson against Curry. Ball's knocked loose. Olajuwon the pass to Richardson. Shoots over Curry. Another miss by Houston. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 14-3 run right now. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got 7 points for the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Davis sets a screen. Walker goes in, passes it to Richardson. Another miss by Houston. Jones kicks to Johnson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Johnson's got 6 points.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
Walker against Walker. And here's Richardson outside. Richardson missing again.
But whether the shots are wide open or contested, he is just having no luck right now, guys, with anything.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Some changes for Charlotte. High post Morning. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Down low. Feeds it to Brown. Back to Mourning. Brown. Great positioning on the putback.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. For three, Durant. That shot off the mark. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Gill kicks to Davis. Pass to Gill. Takes the three. And it's Davis missing. Knocks down the step back Jay.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you can turn it up.
And so it's Charlotte with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. On the floor for Charlotte, they've got Davis. He's out there with Gill. Jackson is out there with Brown. And it's Coleman in at the power forward position. Cans it from downtown.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Here's Hamilton. The quick look, no good that time.
I'd just like to see the defensive effort get better for their ball club. They can't expect guys to miss the mid-range Jays every time. Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
Bogues kicks to Hamilton. Mourning with the screen. Hamilton dishes to Mourning. Misses from close range.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Oof, this guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, Jay, he does not waste one of them.
Well, you love the NBA, but some of these guys have the DNA. He also outworks everybody. Filthy combination.
There's the pick. Hamilton, the pass to Johnson. Another miss by Houston. To the middle. Here's Coleman. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Hamilton against Gill. Mourning with the screen. Here's Hamilton. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Bogues against Davis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Davis has gone 2 for 5 tonight. And here's Johnson outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Brown's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. And Mourning sends it back.
And that's his signature. Mourning, a fantastic defender. Phenomenal at using those long arms to reject shots.
Now Davis. The feed now to Jackson. And it's Houston on the break. Shot from 12. Another miss by Houston. And so it's Charlotte with it. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Well, he's like a carpenter out there. Great floor awareness. Zipping the ball over to his teammates with ease.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Eddie Jones.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been. In the case here tonight, this guy has made everything.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. To the inside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Gill, got a hand on it. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. The pass to Brown. Here's Coleman, the 15-footer. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
Shot to stop the run. Gill misses. And here's Charlotte.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Houston. LeBron comes in for Bogues.
Now into the lineup for Houston.
Here's Coleman. Outside Jackson.
LeBron.
To the inside. Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Well, he's like a fumbling banker right now, dropping dimes with ease. I like how well he led his teammate on that possession.
Olajuwon with a screen on Bogues. Picked by Olajuwon. And it's blocked by Brown. Fast break now for Charlotte. Davis has got the ball.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight.
That's his first personal foul.
27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. There's a good screen. Here's James. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
LeBron James.
He hits both from the stripe. And here's Charlotte. Outpacing him right now in a 15-2 run. Bogues against Hamilton. Now here's Bogues.
Houston foul call. Richard Hamilton. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
And how about the heart?
that Bogues plays with, a diminutive point guard that has so much confidence in his abilities, shows time and time again how crafty he is.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Starting at small forward, 6 feet 7 inches.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. It's Houston facing the home team. Tip-off goes to Houston. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Davis. Durant is out there with Richard Hamilton. And it's LeBron James. And it's Olajuwon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Harden kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
DeMar's a magnet for defensive attention. You see the overreaction leading to a wide open man.
And last year we saw what a full season of Embiid looks like. I mean, scary to think that this is just the beginning of his career. He looks like he can go down as one of the greats to play if he can stay healthy.
How many times have you seen him him do that. Losing focus on a simple lay-in.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Nice shot by James.
I mean, a perfect combination of power and grace. LeBron does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
And Embiid has already made the jump from star to superstar.
And part of that is his personality. I think his game does speak for itself. Gives you everything you want from a center on both ends of the floor. Effortless athleticism and has incredible skill and touch for a player his size.
There's the screen. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's DeRozan, and count it from 19 feet away.
DeMar DeRozan's bread and butter. He has a great feel from the mid-range.
Olajuwon with a screen on DeRozan. Picked by Olajuwon. The drive by James. Second chance shot, and Embiid with the block, and he gets it back. Durant against Harden. Davis sets a screen. Ball's knocked loose. Hamilton outside. Shot clock at 5. Houston needs to get a shot off. And that one's good by Davis.
A dominant presence, AD, so smooth in pick and roll situations, has the agility and the great hands on the catch.
Now here's Harden. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Durant. Launches a 3, and James Harden good for 3. Harden's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Picked by Olajuwon. The drive by James. Got it, and he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
Embiid with a screen on Davis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Now here's Porzingis. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Porzingis with a screen on Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Cousins. Stolen by Thompson.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
Lillard against Curry. They set the screen. Lowry a screen on Cousins. And Lillard kicks to Thompson. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns sets the pick for Lowry. Shoots over Wesley. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends
of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important. When it comes to winning.
Now here's Pippen. Screen by Porzingis. Houston shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. That free throw, no good.
Pippen, simply put, one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
Lillard with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shoots over Curry. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
You don't see that play regularly from them, but it led to a made three. So you can't knock them for trying it.
Outside Lowry. Back to Lillard. There's the three. Porzingis with the rebound. And here is Wesley. Screen by Porzingis. Puts up a three. And it goes at the buzzer!
Digging deep to hit that shot. That shows some serious guts right there.
Oh, man.
Ending this one with a bang.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Houston on top. They lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
No, right off the tip, it was an ambush, pushing the pace every chance they got.
So on the floor for Houston, we've got DeMarcus Cousins. Porzingis is out there with Pippen. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Wesley in at the 2 spot. Houston gets it back outside for Pippen. Cousins with a screen on Thompson. It's Pippen with the drive. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. Free throw good from Pippen. Al Horford's checked in for Towns. And a switch here also for Houston. Robinson's checked in for Porzingis. Now Lillard. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Wesley. Houston leading by 4. Cousins, the pass to Pippen. No good from outside.
You know, and I'll tell you, he's got nothing here in the second quarter after just one made shot in the first.
Klay Thompson came ready-made to the NBA as far as his three-point shooting goes, Steve. But what impresses you most with how he's developed the rest of his game?
Well, he was a shooter. Now he's a scorer. He can post up, he can knock it down from the mid-range, and he can make plays off the dribble now. You can tell he spent a lot of time on his footwork.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Oh, and here comes Curry all alone. And Curry with the stuff.
That's just pure heart from Stephen Curry right there, owning every fast break opportunity with his speed.
And DeRozan kicks to Lillard. He feeds it to Thompson. Over Curry. It's rebounded by Houston. Jones from outside. Pass to Cousins. Back to George. Screen by Cousins. DeRozan against George. 6 to shoot. Robinson a screen on DeRozan. George dishes to Cousins. Robinson passes to Cousins. He kicks to George. Now here's Jones. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Cousins with a screen on Thompson. Screen by Cousins. Jones for 3. Outside for George. Connects from three-point range. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Houston making some changes. Davis has checked in for Robinson. LeBron comes in for George. And Richard Hamilton has subbed in for Steph Curry. Now here's Harden to the middle. It's deflected. It's stolen by Davis. Jones kicks to Davis. Jones trying to get open. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Jones. And now it's an 11-point Houston lead. Pass to Antetokounmpo. They need this. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Unselfish play right there. Curry with the patience to wait for someone to break free.
Cousins dishes to Jones. 1:51 left in the first half of the game. Davis setting the pick for LeBron. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Outside for Curry. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
So good with the ball in his hands. Curry's just as effective off the catch.
James against DeRozan. Screen by Cousins. Now here's LeBron. He's covered closely. Kicks it out to Harden. DeRozan trying to get open. Harden can't hit. Houston leading by 6. Three-pointer. James misses. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Curry. Embiid the screen. Curry a screen on James. In the corner. Harden fires from deep. The shot no good. So Houston will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the basket by Jones.
This is what Cousins gives you. Good recognition. The ability to make plays for his teammates.
Curry kicks to DeRozan. Embiid is at the elbow. Harden outside. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the pass to DeRozan. Over James. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Davis.
I mean, a terrific free throw shooter. DeRozan really pushes the action, looking to score and or get fouled. Taking advantage at the charity stripe like he always does. Terrific touch.
Davis sets a screen. Jumper off the screen. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Houston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Embiid is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Harden, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Now here's Curry. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Curry does a nice job of using the screen. He doesn't need much space to knock down the shot.
Davis sets a screen. Durant the pass to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
A nice job of converting, but what really makes this play, the league pass.
Davis has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Harden kicks to DeRozan. There's a good screen. Embiid the screen. DeRozan against James. Just 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing. Offensive rebound. Embiid off target at the rim.
And they continue to control the glass.
Durant with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's a 9-point Houston lead.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Curry against Hamilton. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Steph Curry's checked in for Richard Hamilton. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. LeBron against Thompson. Picked by Olajuwon. LeBron passes to Olajuwon. Count that bucket. Olajuwon's got his first basket of the night.
Just how they drew it up coming out of the half. 3 straight from the field.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, is too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Green against Robinson. Thompson sets the pick for Green. 5 on the clock. Pick by Horford to end the run. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Oh, great ball movement there.
Durant's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Curry kicks to Thompson. Oh, good on the triple.
Terrible beginning to the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
17-foot shot on the way. And it's Houston with another.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Green, the screen. Curry against Curry. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
When you combine the usage with the accuracy, hard to think of a better three-point shooter in NBA history, Steph Curry.
Now here's LeBron. 6 points for him. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Picked by Olajuwon. Durant for three. And another three for Houston.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
Green, the screen. The kick out to Towns. Towns, a screen on Durant. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Lillard missing. And here's Houston. They're on a 14-3 run right now. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Olajuwon. Durant's got 13 points in the second half. Durant's gotten all of his threes to drop for him. 3. For 3. Lowry setting the pick for Green. Thompson in the corner. Over LeBron. It's rebounded by Houston. Olajuwon's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Curry. In the corner, it's James. 34 seconds left to play in the third. Olajuwon with a screen on Thompson. Here's LeBron. Moves back up. Whistle on the play. It's good. He'll go to the line.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Houston with a big group substitution here. DeMar. Marcus Cousins, he's checked in for Robinson. Pippen comes in for LeBron. David Wesley, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Hamilton subbed in for Steph Curry. Cousins with a screen on Harden. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, and Hamilton just constantly working his tail off. Excels shooting it from mid-range. Just always on the move, constantly working off screen.
Good on the second free throw. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. Here is Harden. Pass to DeRozan. Over Pippen. DeRozan's shot is off. And so it's Houston with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. So on the floor for Houston, Kristaps Porzingis is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's David Wesley. Then there's Pippen. And it's Hamilton in at the point guard. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Embiid, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Now here's Lowry. Harden outside. Hamilton pulls it in. And it's Houston's ball. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Kicks it to Pippen. Cousins with a screen on DeRozan. It's stolen by DeRozan. It's Harden with the drive, and it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Cousins with a screen on DeRozan. Pippen against DeRozan. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Here's Cousins. No good. Good D by Embiid. Down low. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
No good from Hamilton. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Lowry against Wesley. And it's going to be 2 free throws. True contact on the shot.
Yeah, and Wesley does whatever is asked of him, a dependable scorer and an effective defender.
And he makes the first. Curry's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And a switch here also for Houston. Davis is checked in. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the inside, Curry. It's rebounded by Houston. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Pippen, and that one's on target from the wing.
That's next level stuff from AD. One of the great scorers in the game. He draws the eyes of the defense and locates the open man.
Now here's Curry. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
I don't get it. He was so efficient in the first half, 0 turnovers, but since the break, he's been a disaster.
Houston making a switch here. James is checked in. Hamilton kicks to James. To the middle. Here's Cousins. Wesley the pass to LeBron. Davis with a screen on DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Wesley. A 3 ball. And another 3 for Houston.
Another triple. And that's been the story of this second half.
Coming out of the break, they've relied on their perimeter offense to generate points. Right now, it's working.
Now here's DeRozan. They need this. He lays it in.
This is what DeRozan gives you, the ability to make tough shots in traffic, mainly because of his great athleticism.
LeBron kicks to Hamilton, over Harden, and Hamilton gets it to go on the assist by James. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night. 1:51 left in the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Porzingis, he's checked in for Cousins. Robinson comes in for Anthony Davis. Paul George, he's checked in for James. And Jones subbed in for David Westlow. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Knocked away. Curry against Hamilton. Passes to Horford. Left side, Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. The wide open look here for Porzingis. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Houston leading by 21. There's a screen by Robinson. Jones, the pass to Porzingis. And he's good on the three ball.
I don't think we'll ever see another 7'3" player who can drain the three like Porzingis. He takes the idea of that inside-outside threat to a whole nother level.
Horford's shot is good.
And you got to like that they are competing all the way through. Try and maybe build some momentum going into the next one.
Because the execution was not there tonight. That's something they can use this time to work on.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage, bumps up the lead.
Yeah, the lead now is double digits. Some tricky matchups out there, not a lot of solutions.
Now here's Curry. From 6 away. Anthony kicks to Butler. It's stolen by Jones. To the left wing. Robinson dishes to Jones. Fires for 3. Off on that one. So we see Houston taking the W here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team. Maybe the best day of the NBA. Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's Houston and the home team. Now Westbrook. Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got LeBron James. Durant is out there with Richard Hamilton. Then it's Olajuwon, and it's Davis in at the power forward. Durant, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
Picked by Olajuwon. Here's LeBron, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You can't give James a lane to the basket. He's exceptionally quick at attacking on the drive.
James kicks to Irving. Davis sets a screen. Davis setting the pick for Durant. Kicks it out to James. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
Now look, an assist like that gives Durant more hype than any other play he makes. He loves creating an easy bucket for a teammate.
Nice shot by Hamilton.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Irving. Misses the layup. High post, Davis. Working on James. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Westbrook passes to LeBron. Count the basket. James has got his second basket of the game.
The biggest fear any opponent has, I mean, watching LeBron go to work inside, I mean, you know what the results are going to be.
Davis sets a screen. Hamilton the pass to Davis. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And here's Westbrook. Pass to Davis. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Olajuwon. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Durant.
Now that makes them 80% from the floor early on. Let's see how long they can stay this hot.
Outside Irving. Inside, he's looking for James and finds him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, you love seeing James soar like an eagle. He's exceptional at rising up quickly for the alley-oop.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Durant, picked by Olajuwon. The tray. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
Here's James. He has 6. There's the pass to Irving. Off target from three-point range. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter of the game. One of the premier scorers in the league, Irving, still may be underrated by some as a playmaker.
Kyrie, come on, tremendous court sense, vision. I mean, he understands to win in this league, you have to be unselfish, but you know he can get it going at any time.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
So both teams making some changes here. 1:33 left to play here in the first. Drops in the tray.
Love seeing the offense run through the big man. Drummond with great vision and terrific feet.
Curry kicks to Wesley. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. In the corner, George with it. Shoots over Pippen. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. George has got 5. Houston trails by 3. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. Pippen with it. He's picked up by James. Pass to Cousins. Wesley against Beal. 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. Here's Curry with the 3. Beal pulls it in. And here comes Walker leading the fast break. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. He should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handlers.
No, for a player who won a national championship in college and has been outstanding since coming into the NBA, Walker may still rate as one of the game's more underappreciated players.
Wesley against Beal. Open for 3. It's hauled in by LeBron. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Knocked away and stolen by Cousins. Here's Wesley. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
Oh, he's one of the best passing fives in the game. I mean, think about this. Cousins doesn't get enough credit for being unselfish on the floor.
Outside, Walker. Just 3 on the clock. Johnson with the block. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. The East leading by just 2. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the...
Why you think they call me ankle? That's because I'm breaking your ankle.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I mean, what's interesting for me, first quarter, they're already getting points from their reserves.
Well, that's what helped fuel this lead. They caught the defense a little bit off guard.
Bradley Beal is out there with Kemba Walker. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Paul George. And it's Aldridge in at the 4. Here's Pippen. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Pippen's got the first basket of the second quarter for Houston. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Johnson. Curry is out there with David Wesley. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Pippen in at the 3 slot. Beal gets a wide open look, drills it from outside. Beal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Wonderful timing from the 2-guard. Beal has one of the quickest triggers in the game, especially off the pass.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Walker. Banked in off the glass.
This is the thing about Walker. He will challenge you from the perimeter. He will challenge you inside also.
Curry against Walker. Screen by Cousins. It's Curry with the drive. A second chance effort. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Houston shooting their first free throws of this.
What makes Cousins successful, you have to be willing to challenge people night in and night out at both ends on the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Robinson's checked in for Johnson. Paul George comes in for Scottie Pippen. And Jones subbed in for Steph Curry. Back to Aldridge. Shoots over Cousins. Misses off the left iron. And so here is Houston. They trail by 1. Robinson passes to George. Stolen by George. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. Durant in the corner. Back to Dragic. Aldridge with a screen on Jones. Dragic. It's rebounded by Houston. Robinson goes in. And he's got his first free throw of the game. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Davis is checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And a switch here also for Houston. Hamilton's checked in for David Wesley.
And the chance to take the lead gets away because of the miss.
And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
Hamilton kicks to Jones. Cousins with a screen on Oladipo. Jones the pass to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
And Cousins is a big body who knows just how to back down the deep. When he has the room to throw it down, he does not hesitate for 1 second.
And with Anthony Davis, the stat lines, Greg, he can post on any given night are just absurd.
Really, Davis still strong defensively, but he really impacts every facet of the game. One of the rare players who can carry a team on both ends of the floor. There just aren't many great players that can lead a team to a championship, but I think Davis is of that mold.
Cousins with a screen on Oladipo. Up off the screen, and Jones slams it home.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Yeah, guys, and his teammates love it. That'll get him a few big pats on the back.
Yeah, easy call.
At the line.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Houston making some changes. Anthony Davis is checked in for Robinson. James comes in for George. And it's Kevin Durant in for Jones. And they take the lead. Durant's got his first points of the game.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, team dancers.
1:16 left in the first half. Westbrook kicks to Davis. There's the dish to Durant. Pass to Westbrook. Over Hamilton. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Durant.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
And Kevin Durant with the slam. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Westbrook dishes to Durant. Tipped away and stolen by Hamilton. Here's James. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Oh, come on. We all know LeBron is used to being fouled. It's just amazing how he keeps his focus. Such a powerful player.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Pippen's checked in for Cousins. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Richard Hamilton. Drummond sets the screen for Irving. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And that one's good by Pippen.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Pippen's gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Will it go? And Westbrook with the nice bucket inside. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Drummond. And that's not going to go.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of...
And so we conclude the first half. Houston leads by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Welcome back to Charlotte, the Duke Energy Center, the building in the foreground there. And now the third quarter about to get going. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
Houston leading by 7, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Russell Westbrook out there with Irving. Then it's Durant. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Davis in at the 5 down low. Davis, the pass to Hamilton. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
It's Durant with the drive. And Durant sends it back.
Durant covers a ton of ground with his length, using his wingspan to wipe away shots.
James, the pass to Olajuwon. And so he draws the foul. the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That one on Davis. Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first free throw is good. And Olajuwon drops them both. Westbrook with it. Kicks to Davis. James with it, picked up by Davis. And the rejection by James.
Oh, love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist. You better check your rear view when you're driving to the hole.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
Houston leading by 7. To the paint, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration too, and you've got 2 points. They set the pick near the 3-point line. It's Westbrook, misses off the right iron.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Hamilton against Westbrook. Davis with the double team. Hamilton kicks to LeBron. Kick out to Hamilton. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Durant in the corner, trying to get open is Hamilton. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Hamilton. Hamilton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, just hitting a reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Robinson's checked in for Olajuwon. Johnson comes in for James. Jones checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Wesley in for Richard Hamilton. Wesley against Walker. Now here's Durant. He's guarded closely. Davis setting the pick for Durant. And Jones pulls it down.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Outside, Walker. Pass to Oladipo. Can they get it? No good. And it's Houston the other way.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Drummond's checked in for Davis. For Houston, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Another shot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Drummond is a rebounding beast who eats glass for a living. Can't keep this guy off the boards.
Well, C-Web, Andre Drummond, the 9th pick in 2012. Some teams had questions about his competitive spirit. Thought he was a little too passive with UConn.
His off-the-court personality might have fed into that. I heard he's a big teddy bear, but that hasn't stopped him from beasting on the court here in the association.
Ball's knocked loose, stolen by Walker. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone. Durant trying to break free. Robinson pulls it in. Houston leading by 16. There's a screen by Robinson. Off the pick, and the dunk by Robinson.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Wesley against Walker. There's the screen. He kicks it to Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls it up. It's hauled in by Larry Johnson. And so it's Houston with it. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way and finished off by Oladipo.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
So both teams changing it up here. 20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Dragic against Curry. Outside Dragic. Now the pass to George. And so it's Houston in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. So on the floor for Houston, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Olajuwon. Then it's Curry. Then it's Pippen. And it's James in at the 3 spot.
As lethal as they come from distance, Bill's outside shot is a thing of beauty to watch.
Olajuwon with a screen on Irving. It's Pippen with a drive. Picked by Olajuwon. Pippen dishes to Olajuwon. 4 on the shot clock. And that one's good by Pippen.
Good look there as well. And this is what Hakeem's worked on. Pay too much attention to him, and he'll burn you with a nice find.
Irving against Pippen. A shot's good from Irving.
But that's what they're looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
James, the pass to Curry. Beal against James, and they double up James. And stolen by Irving. Jumps up. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Great anticipation, quick hands. Who's saying Irving can't play defense?
The drive by Cousins. A second chance effort. Passes it to Olajuwon. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 3rd rebound tonight. James kicks to Dragic. Outside Irving. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
Like right here, you have to value each possession, especially when you're behind.
Russell Westbrook in for Goran Dragic. Cousins with a screen on Irving. Pippen dishes to James. Cousins with a screen on Beal, and they double up James. Back to Pippen. Here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one.
There isn't any player in the league who's going to pass up that shot. There was nobody near him.
Houston making some changes. Davis is checked in for Cousins. Durant comes in for Pippen. And Hamilton subbed in for Steph Curry. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Irving. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
The drive by James. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. And Houston leads by 16. LeBron's gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. Irving against Durant, and the shot goes in. And that's now 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
You got to know that Irving is an excellent mid-range shooter. But then again, where isn't he a great shooter?
And Davis with the basket on the assist by Durant. 8 points for Anthony Davis.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Inside, here's Durant, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Davis with a screen on George to the inside. Stolen by Westbrook. A nice shot by George.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Davis. To the middle. Here's LeBron. Second chance shot. And Davis lays it in.
Look, he doesn't waste time. Once he gets the rebound, he does what he should. Goes right back up with it.
Davis sets a screen. Here's Hamilton. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Is it getting dark in here? Because if not, it's time to turn the lights out.
Yeah, I mean, you can put this one in the book. So this has been a one-sided matchup from the giddy-up.
Davis. No good that time. Good D by Olajuwon. It's LeBron with the drive. Now the feed to Hamilton. Back to James. Olajuwon with a screen on George.
Paul George. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Hamilton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Davis.
Yeah, and Hamilton just constantly working his tail off. Excels shooting it from mid-range. Just always on the move, constantly working off screens.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Oladipo. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
When you're open, Bill will find you outstanding at working the ball over to the open man.
Robinson a screen on Oladipo. Here's Hamilton. No good. So we see Houston taking the W here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Center position at 7.0 inches, number 34.
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us from the sidelines. It'll be the visiting team and Houston. Now here's Westbrook. We've got a chance here to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. We've got Durant. Anthony Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Westbrook in at the one spot. James. No good. Great D that time from Durant. Shot from 12. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
Davis with a screen on Irving. Durant kicks to Olajuwon. Durant against Irving. Davis sets a screen. Just 5 to shoot. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to
Of his deal, Greg, over the summer to re-sign with the Warriors.
And he did so to get a larger deal than he could have otherwise. Durant had already sacrificed money for the team before. Not a surprise to see him get closer to his value. It seems the super team will be intact for years to come. Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Now here's Durant. Davis setting the pick for Durant. Davis with a screen on LeBron. And it's Durant missing. Here's James. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
What a pleasure to watch LeBron James get after it on the backboards. The frame is incredible, his strength off the charts. Good luck.
Well, the big story in the offseason was LeBron's free agency. You knew that there would be a ton of rumors flying around about where he might end up. Honestly, I'm sure he's glad it's over with and can once again focus on the court.
Now LeBron, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. LeBron against Durant. Olajuwon with a screen on Durant. Houston needs to get a shot offline with his three. And for LeBron, it's really about the media circus, Greg, that surrounds him when he's a free agent.
And boy, it's hard because his free agency is the story in the NBA. Honestly, maybe the story in sports. The decision he made with this team completely shaped and shifted the outlook of the entire league. All other free agents and teams were just waiting to see what he'd do before the dominoes start to fall.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
There's the pick. Hamilton against Westbrook. It's tipped. Durant with a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Durant's got 5.
Don't you love how decisive Kevin Durant is on the offensive end? He doesn't think twice before he lifts from long range.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. .141 left in the first. LeBron against Johnson. James kicks to Drummond. Left side, George. It's rebounded by Houston.
Good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Walker following the score by Houston. Outside, George. Pass to James. Over Johnson. James, no good.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things. Well, he's obviously anticipating different movement there, and instead of an easy connection, the pass sails straight into the front row.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for LeBron. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here's Curry. Walker with some nice D. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
The shot by George, no good.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
It's a 5-point game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out left to the wing. Here's Walker. That one wide left. Here's Johnson. Passes to Cousins. From down in the low post, it goes. Cousins has got his first basket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's Houston bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. Back right after this. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
Well, the commitment is evident, and they are simply phenomenal at their aggression on the defensive end right now.
They've got David Wesley. Johnson is out there with Pippen. Then it's Curry. And it's Cousins in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Dragic. There's a screen. There's Beal with the 3. Wesley with the rebound.
A blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
Well, he simply misfired. You've got to capitalize when the screen opens up wide open shots like that.
Now Wesley. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Pippen can't hit. Pippen against George. And there's Beal. That's good on the assist by George.
Love to see a shooter like Beal mixing it up on the interior.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
Well, Bradley Beal is turning himself into one of the elite two-way players in the NBA. Go back to 2017 when he becomes the youngest player in NBA history to make 700 career three-pointers. It happens to be the same season that he was voted into his first All-Star game, and his coach believes he should be one of the best defensive players on the perimeter in the NBA. Let's watch and see.
Now here's Oladipo. Drummond the screen. Oladipo right side. Robinson pulls it in. Houston leading by 7. Here's Pippen. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Curry kicks to Pippen. There's a screen by Robinson. Second shot opportunity. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. It's Curry with the drive. Pippen. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
As great a scorer as he is, Steph Curry is a willing mover of the basketball. He doesn't get enough credit to me for playing the right way.
And guys, Cousins blindsided fans and players alike by going to Golden State this past offseason. Cousins knew he'd have to take a prove-it type deal when he entered free agency after that Achilles tear. The deal with the Warriors was put together and finalized fast, and kudos to the Warriors front office for striking when the iron was hot.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Davis is checked in for Cousins. James comes in for Scottie Pippen. Jones checked in for Wesley. And Hamilton subbed in for Steph Curry. Shot clock at 2. Here's Westbrook. The putback. They get the rebound. That's good. The Houston lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Anthony Davis.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's LeBron. There's a screen by Robinson. James, the pass to Hamilton, and he makes that one. And Houston leads by 11.
There is so much responsibility on LeBron's shoulders. He has to keep that offense flowing, and he's got such a great grasp of their system.
Durant kicks to Davis. It's rebounded by Houston. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. And the rejection by James.
Oh, you watch LeBron, not a prolific shot blocker, but when he wants to get it done, he is emphatic.
Davis sets a screen. Here's Hamilton. Tries it again. And Davis throws it down.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Here's Westbrook following the score by Houston. 54 seconds left in the second quarter. Oladipo outside. Another shot. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from LeBron.
What a pleasure to watch LeBron James get after it on the backboards. The frame is incredible. His strength off the charts. Good luck.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. Houston making a switch here. George is checked in. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. LeBron against James. Pass to Davis. Outside, Beal. Elbow shot. Irving against Jones. Now, here is Irving. Not a lot of room. Here's Westbrook. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, and night after night, man, it just becomes common to watch him rip through teams, and that's exactly what we saw there in the first half.
You know, Greg, I think the thing you admire is the incredible level of consistency. This guy is a fantastic player, but he also puts in a ton of energy. Absolutely tremendous.
And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. LeBron James is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant. And it's Irving at the 2. It's Durant on the wing. Outside Westbrook. To the paint. It's stolen by Davis. LeBron with it. Westbrook picks him up. And Olajuwon gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. James has got 3 assists in the game. LeBron outside. Davis sets a screen. James, the pass to Davis. Over Davis. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
You know, I think casual fans of the NBA probably wonder what makes LeBron so good. And you look at some of the attributes he has physically, the size, the strength, the quickness. But to me, it's as much about his pursuit of greatness and the commitment year-round to excelling and building his skills. He's truly a seminal player in NBA history.
Here's James following the score by Houston. With LeBron in his strength, Doris, he can shrug off defenders.
Well, to me, Kevin, he is easily one of the most formidable finishers to ever play the game. You think about it, he is as big and strong physically as most centers that are challenging him at the rim. What an imposing guy.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor.
Listen, Paul George is a high IQ basketball player, positions himself beautifully off the screen.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Irving. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Drummond. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense. At that.
He doesn't do some of the damage that other big men do on the perimeter, but inside, Drummond's got just as much game as anybody.
Pippen can't hit. Pippen's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Here's Durant. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Houston leading by 12. Curry kicks to Pippen. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The shot from the low post is good. Pippen's got 6.
Yeah, and Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Irving against Wesley. Now here's Drummond. Defense right on him. 6 on the shot clock. Irving for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the key there is Kyrie Irving did a great job setting up his defender on the pick and roll, and it led to the score.
Curry dishes to Cousins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. 1:35 left to play in the third. Outside Irving. Cousins against Drummond. Here's Irving. Durant trying to break free. Irving can't get it to go.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Johnson with a screen on George. Pippen against George. Johnson the screen. Here's Pippen. It's hauled in by George.
Well, obviously, it's been an off night for him offensively, but give his teammates credit. They've bailed him out. He's still got time to turn it around.
Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Irving.
Okay, how about the great body control by Kyrie Irving, one of the best small men in the league at converting through contact.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
Wesley the pass to Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
And not afraid to say it. If Drummond isn't the best rebounder in the NBA, he's got to be in the top 3. That goes for both ends of the floor. Just no way to hold him in check on the board.
Outside Pippen. Cousins with a screen on George. Outside Pippen. And no good trying to get that one. And so it's Houston looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Durant is out there with David Wesley. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Davis in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Wesley. And stolen by LeBron. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Oladipo. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, we know that Victor Oladipo is a combo guard, meaning he can play the 1 and the 2. What I like is how impressive his overall game is and the fearlessness with which he plays. Wow.
Houston making a switch here. Hamilton's checked in. Olajuwon with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Hamilton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll Shoot 2 here.
And Hamilton just constantly working his tail off. Excels shooting it from mid-range. Just always on the move, constantly working off screens.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Westbrook. And it's Davis at the elbow. On the wing, James. He's guarded by Davis. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Don't you get the sense that LeBron James is in complete command, not only of himself, but of his teammates? The drive this guy possesses is truly incredible.
Houston leading by 11. Davis sets a screen. Hamilton against Westbrook. Now here is Hamilton. D right on him. Off with the layup. That's tipped. And Beal kicks to Davis. Dishes it to Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases from 15. That one off the back iron and out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
James, and the layup is good. And Houston leads by 13.
This guy's an absolute beast. You see the power and the soft touch that LeBron James combines in his game. Wow.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
But, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Now here's Westbrook. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And James throws it down.
Fierce. That is what I would call how he came off that pick and roll situation. LeBron wins once more with his aggressiveness.
LeBron against Beal. The drive by LeBron. Beal pulls it in.
His high percentage shot right at the rim, and he's wondering what happened.
Kicks to James. Here's Westbrook. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Now here's LeBron. Picked by Olajuwon. LeBron up top. He's guarded by Davis. James has a two-pointer. Here's Olajuwon, and as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Davis sets a screen. Durant dishes to Olajuwon, deflects the pass. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
I'll tell you, that's a nice job by LeBron to keep that ball safe and secure on his way to the cup.
LeBron against Davis. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. The drive by LeBron. Bucket is good. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
I'll tell you, if you get caught napping on the defensive end, that first step of LeBron's is so explosive. Look out.
Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by Houston. They led by as many as 18 points. From deep. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. To the inside. Davis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Olajuwon with a screen on Irving. Durant, the pass to Davis. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Now, here is George. Clock at 4. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. James in the post, defended by George. Hamilton kicks to Davis. Outside Durant. Davis with a screen on Irving. Here's Durant. Plays it up and banks it in. And it's a 12-point Houston lead.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
At this point, they're completely overwhelming them. The opposition looks totally defeated.
Nice shot by Hamilton.
Good look there as well. And this is what Hakeem's worked on. Pay too much attention to him, and he'll burn you with a nice find.
So we see Houston taking the W here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's Houston and the home team.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
Westbrook with it. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Houston, Anthony Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Olajuwon. Then there's Richard Hamilton. And it's Durant in at shooting guard. Now here is Hamilton, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Off the screen, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as it keeps working.
Kicks it out to James, over Durant, and James gets it to go on the assist by Durant. LeBron's got his first points in this one. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Pass to Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Now here's Durant. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Durant against Irving. Davis with a screen on Durant. On its way from Irving for two, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
All Irving needs is a little room to fire. Once the screen comes his way, he's going to school the defense. He's one of today's great clutch performers. That's Kyrie Irving. Look, think about this. In 2016, Game 7 of the Finals, he hit the pivotal three with just 53 seconds left. And that's just the most famous of his end-of-game accomplishments.
4 on the shot clock. Connects from three-point range. Durant's got 5 points so far.
I mean, it is insane that Durant shoots from behind the arc like it's a free throw. Just an easy motion from him that deep.
Irving with it, guarded now by Durant. And Davis sends it back.
Well, that makes them 1 for 5 from the field so far. They need to start getting some better looks.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
I mean, Durant's an incredible player. I don't know how much better you can get. We've had a front row seat for quite a while watching his game of sin.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Anthony Davis. Houston also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Olajuwon. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Richard Hamilton. Now here's Westbrook over Curry. And it's Westbrook missing. The challenge with defending Kyrie, Chris, is how to prevent him from hitting those game-changing shots.
Yeah, how do you check Uncle Drew? He has the range from deep. There may not be a better ball handler in the game, and he's a tremendous finisher in the paint. He's a triple threat.
Here's Westbrook. There's the pick. Now Durant. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Can't allow that kind of positioning, especially for a guy like Durant. So effective with his length inside.
Here's Durant. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke, right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
Houston making some changes. Pippen comes in for James. And it's Wesley in for Kevin Durant. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Love seeing the offense run through the big man. Drummond with great vision and terrific feet.
Cousins with a screen on Walker. Here's Curry, and it's sent back by Drummond. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Houston. And here is Wesley. Cousins with a screen on Beal. Here's Wesley. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Outside, George. Off target with his 3. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Pippen kicks to Curry. Outside Pippen. Cousins with a screen on George. Off the pick. It's Pippen with a drive. And Pippen slams it in.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Right off the opening tip, they've been relentless. And this style of play can be hard to come back against.
Left side, Beal. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
1 second left. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Houston on top. They lead by 13. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Right, and as the defense collapses, that opens up inside-out opportunities. Productive first quarter.
Paul George is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Walker in at the point. And for Houston, Steph Curry's out there with David Wesley. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Johnson. And it's Cousins in at the center position.
When you're open, Beal will find you outstanding at working the ball over to the open man.
And Bradley Beal earning that first All-Star nod in 2018, a top 20 scorer. He can hurt you from just about anywhere on the court.
They've got Bradley Beal. Andre Drummond is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Paul George. And it's Walker in at the 1. Stephen Curry hits them both. And Beal just turned 25. Have we seen his best, or do you think he can take his game to even another level?
I think the key is going to be him staying healthy. Injuries have kind of plagued him early in his career. With health,
he'll be able to refine his game and fortify his defense and expand that offensive repertoire.
So on the floor for Houston, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Johnson. Then it's Curry. Then it's David Wesley. And it's Pippen in at the 3 slot. Dragic against Curry. Davis sets a screen. Curry against Dragic. Shoots over Curry. No good from Dragic.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
There's the feed to Pippen. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
Well, some of that, too, is just setting the tone by being aggressive. You need guys like this on your team.
James checked in for Drummond. George is checked in for Houston. Jones comes in for Curry. Elbow shot. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
I like how James shoots off the pass. He knows how to catch the D by surprise.
Johnson the screen. And George kicks to West. Kept alive by Houston. Back to George. Johnson with a screen on LeBron. The pass to Jones. Another miss by Houston. Pass to Oladipo. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Durant's checked in for Paul George. Houston also making some changes. Olajuwon's checked in for Cousins. Robinson comes in for Johnson. And Richard Hamilton has subbed in for David Wesley. Jones drives in, lays it up and banks it in.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, you're up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Oh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
Here's LeBron, and it's good. 2 points. James has got his second basket.
That is what LeBron does. No one challenges the heart of the defense more than him. Impossible to stop him when he gets that deep.
Got that one up quick. And Houston leads by 16. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Outside Irving. Shot off the screen. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Hamilton the pass to Robinson. Over James. Robinson misses.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, then getting right up on the jump shot.
And he gets the bucket.
Good at cashing in from mid-range. Such a consistent shooter, Mr. Kevin Durant.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. LeBron, he's checked in for Houston. Houston leading by 12. Hamilton kicks to Jones. LeBron outside. Olajuwon with a screen on Durant. The drive by James. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
4-on-3 break. 18 feet out. It's good.
Good recognition from Durant. He's a talented passer.
There's 1:17 left here in the second. Here's Hamilton. Another miss by Houston.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
Irving. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Hamilton with it. Westbrook picks him up. Hamilton against Westbrook. Hamilton dishes to Olajuwon. Here's Robinson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Robinson's got his first bucket in this one.
Love the grit on the offensive glass. Those are just effort points.
Jones against Irving. It's Durant on the wing. Floats one up. It's rebounded by Houston. Olajuwon's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Jones from outside. Kept alive. Kicks it out to James. Olajuwon with a screen on Durant. LeBron outside. Back to Olajuwon. Davis with some nice D.
That's how you protect the rim. Stand your ground and make him alter his release.
And so it's Houston. Welcome back to Charlotte, the Duke Energy Center, the building in the foreground there. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And when everyone's keying on you, you have a choice. Become passive or just work that much harder. He consistently chooses the latter.
Well, that's the mentality of a true competitor. Some guys shrink in the face of a challenge. For him, it's what he plays for.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Davis. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Nice shot by Hamilton.
Well, no matter what, he's always going to be one of the most dangerous men on the court.
Hamilton's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. That's tipped. Outside, Davis fires the 3. It's hauled in by LeBron. He kicks to Westbrook. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Durant's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. In the corner, Irving with it. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Third straight miss to start the half, but it's still early. No need to panic.
Well, for so long, so many were wondering what Kyrie was thinking when he left Cleveland. What is clear now, though, is that Irving doesn't think about it and has flourished on his own. It seems that he really did just need his own team to become the player he's become.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat. Both teams deciding to change it up. Houston leading by 15. And for Irving, he has let more of his personality come out on and off the floor, Greg, now that he has his own team.
Yeah, it really does feel like we are watching a new chapter in Irving's development as a player. Still has the great shot and handles that make him so deadly with the ball. And just visually, while the leadership is also evolving, he just seems more in control of his game and even more lethal as a player.
Cousins with a screen on Oladipo. Davis in the corner. Curry against Walker. And Curry, here we go. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And Houston leads by 15. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Oladipo kicks to Davis. Back to Oladipo. To the paint. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Curry. Screen by Cousins. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
How do you guard this guy in the pick and roll? I mean, Curry puts so much pressure on you. He has the ball on the string.
Davis setting the pick for Walker. 20 feet out. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now here's Pippen. Over in the corner, Cousins. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Houston making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. LeBron passes to Drummond. Drummond a screen to the middle, shoots over Cousins, and it's Drummond missing. Houston leading by 15. Pass to Cousins. And here is Wesley, defended by Drummond. Johnson the screen. Wesley against Beal. Just 5 to shoot. Off the pick. And then Johnson with the jam.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Curry against Dragic. Kicks to LeBron. 3-pointer. That shot misses. So Houston will take it the other way. Cousins with it. George picks him up. Wesley the pass to Curry. Johnson with a screen on Dragic. It's Curry with the drive. Here's Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
A cold stretch offensively, for sure.
LeBron passes to Drummond. And stolen by Cousins. Here's Wesley. 2 points.
And right now, they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they've dominated.
And so it's Houston with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. So on the floor for Houston. Johnson is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Durant. Then there's Richard Hamilton. And it's James in at the 3.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Here is Durant. Cousins with a screen on Irving. Here's Durant. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Olajuwon's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins.
And as hard as he is to defend, Durant spends about as much time at the free throw line as anybody.
Westbrook kicks to Drummond. Back to Westbrook. Down low. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Westbrook. And it's 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
He has a little bit of trickery. With that one, gets that one to go against the limb.
Well, let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lay-in, takes the contact, still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked the way he adjusted. This has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have. Been there to bail him out.
Johnson the screen. Durant against Drummond. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Andre Drummond picks one up. And the first one drops. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Drummond. And a switch here also for Houston. Anthony Davis is checked in for Johnson. And the home team has possession.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke, right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
Hamilton against Westbrook. Beyond the arc. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. Makes it off the glass. Durant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And it's Westbrook missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Irving, good.
It's his shooting that's kept them out of an even deeper hole.
Houston leading by 22. Olajuwon with a screen on Irving. Durant against Irving. It's stolen by Davis. And here's the break. Here's Durant. Count it.
I mean, this guy is almost 7 feet. Durant runs the floor beautifully, knowing where to be at all times in transition.
Durant kicks to James. Davis sets a screen. Lets it go from 14. A shot by LeBron, no good.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
And Durant isn't just a powerhouse on offense. He also has
has a great sense of timing for when to block shots.
James checked in for Bradley Beal.
Kyrie Irving.
Good on both. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
LeBron against Durant. Davis sets a screen. Here's LeBron. Hamilton outside. 4 on the clock. Olajuwon with a screen on Westbrook. No good from Hamilton. Westbrook passes to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
Davis with a screen on Irving. Durant dishes to Davis. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And it's 6 points for Davis.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Oh, man, and this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the 10.
Here is Durant, following the score by Houston. And the rejection by James.
Oh, love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist. You better check your rear view when you're driving to the hole.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
Davis. And Davis sends it back. Goes back up. Goes up again. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Here's Houston now. And Durant, here we go.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
That's his second personal.
That's good from Durant. Robinson's checked in for Houston. Jones comes in for James. Durant hits them both. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And hate to make a mistake there. Have to stay focused.
You're so right. Trying to shrink the deficit, sometimes you push too hard to make something happen.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Davis with a screen on Beal. Davis sets a screen. Here's George. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Oh, and the defensive chops of Drummond really helping this team. He really cleans house with his shot block.
They get it back. The kick out to Dragic. Outside, Beal feeds to Aldridge. Drummond the screen. So we see Houston taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got
Come get it. Shot. Rebound.
Pressure him up!
Watch that shooter!
You got it!
Back up!
And one!
Close again. Keep moving.
Left side help. Here we go.
Downstream. I'm through. You got me.
Don't leave Prep open. Nice screen, I got you. Here we go. Get it going. Back. Go straight.
Shot. Close again.
Yo, I got it!
I'll take it. Watch that shooter. Back up, bro. No. Get back. Shot.